All my just front like they tapping. You already know. Popping. Ain't no stopping me now, steady rocking. Watch them hate on me now cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now cause I'm popping. I ain't stopping.
And the New York Giants are the Super Bowl champs.
What's going on, sports fans? Welcome back for the first live of 2025, man. I know it's been a minute since you guys have heard from me. It's been a minute since you guys have seen a video. GNATION Inside Sports, home of the original Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Big Lou. And we're going to get right into it, man, and talk about the New York Football Giants and the state that they are in right now. Now, the most pressing thing that people are talking about right now is the quarterback situation. Obviously, we had Daniel Jones for 6 seasons. It didn't pan out. You had a lot of people who disliked him. You had some people who believed in him. I was one of the people who wanted to see him do well, but didn't work out that way, right? No point in beating on a dead horse. It is what it is. The guy is gone. We now have Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston, and people are wondering, what does that mean for the draft? Are we going to still go for a quarterback? Are we going to get a defensive player like an Abdul Carter or Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in the building? What's going on, man? Let me send a few links out, see if some of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network members are still around. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know you guys haven't heard that name in a while. You know, I haven't addressed anything because I'm not with that social media bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real person. I live by real ethics, real morals, and real codes. Can't speak for everyone else. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I am the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. So, and you know, anybody that got a problem with that, it is what it is, man. Y'all been to my crib. Y'all know my address. That's all I got to say on that. See me when you see me, not on this YouTube shit. You heard? But it's been a lot of bullshit, man. So we're gonna get right back into the sports. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. So Shedeur Sanders, is that still an issue? Is that still even something that the Giants may be addressing? I think not, to be honest with you. I don't think we were going to get him to begin with. I would have loved for the New York Giants to draft Shedeur. As you guys know, I said we should sign Jameis Winston or Russell Wilson, that one of those two guys would be ideal for a mentor to Shedeur Sanders. I did not think that the Giants were going to go out and get both, which leads me to believe that they're not going to go draft Shedeur Sanders. That's just my opinion. Now, anybody who has a differing opinion and would like to come up here and discuss it, feel free. I will put the link in the chat here in a second. But yeah, I just don't know where the fan base's head is at. I damn sure don't know where the organization's head is at. But I want to get you guys' take on it and see if we could strike up a dialogue talking football without the nonsense, without the emotional outbursts, without the, people being in their feelings. What is the most logical thing to do for the New York Giants organization? Also, before we even do that, Big Blue Doja, what's going on, man? Long time no see. What's good? Russell Wilson playoff Giants, maybe. Hey, y'all know me. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing changed with me. You know what I mean? I'm still the same. Same Big Lou. You know what I'm saying? Same 11-6 shit. You heard? But I just don't think we're drafting Shador, be honest with you. And you know, that kind of sucks in the sense of, yeah, I like Russell Wilson. Yeah, I like Jameis Winston. Are they the guy? Russell Wilson's best years are behind him. Jameis Winston is what Jameis Winston is, a stopgap quarterback, a great backup quarterback, but has not had much success as the number one. Is he a great character guy? Does he have high character, great personality, would be a good mentor, would not sit here and try to sabotage the young man that's coming up? I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe that Jameis Winston would be a great mentor, has a great personality, and is a decent quarterback. He's a very good quarterback. Just hasn't had the success that he has wished he would have when he came into the league. But again, his career is not over. The potential for him to make a big name for himself and still get to a Super Bowl is not impossible, right? But anyway, let me take a second here. If any of you guys have not gone and subscribed to Giants Nation Show, again, that is Giants Nation Show on YouTube. Okay, go and do so now, man. Your boy Bobby Skinner, great content creator who put in countless hours, countless work, grinding, you know, trying to build a channel, trying to give you guys a product that was respectable and something that you guys can consume, get a lot of good knowledge and information from, and is a stand-up, honest guy. Only met the guy once in person, had a few interactions with him online, but in general, a good God-fearing man, a husband, good family man, morally grounded, and kind of got a raw deal here recently. So he's having to rebuild and start from scratch all on his own. And I know how that goes. I've had to rebuild and recreate myself a few times throughout this lifetime. So guys, go support Bobby Skinner, man. Great breakdowns, great analysis, good insight from a former lineman himself, knows the game, and is serious about bringing you guys content consistently. Go subscribe to Bobby Skinner at Giants Nation Show. Okay, now that is not affiliated with G Nation Inside Sports, but he's a good guy. He makes good content, man, and he deserves your support. So if you haven't subscribed to Giants Nation Show, please go do so now. If you are not subscribed to G Nation Inside Sports, I don't know what the hell you doing. You know what I'm saying? Go do so now. Fonzie in the building. Long time no see. He says, what's good, Lou? To be honest, I'd rather the Browns draft Sanders than him being here at 3 and we pass up on him. Hey, listen. That would be the saving grace if that happened. Because if he's there at 3 and we pass up on him, this Giants fan base is going to eat each other alive. They already been at each other's throats since the whole Daniel Jones ordeal, right? So can you imagine you have a top prospect quarterback like Shador Sanders at 3 and you skip and don't get him? They're already saying that the Giants are the big R word. They're already saying that it's a conspiracy, and people have all these cockamamie ideas about why this or why that or what's going to happen or what's not going to happen. At the end of the day, I'm not the GM. Neither are none of these other guys on YouTube. Everybody likes to boast and brag about they know so much, but their track record really doesn't say that. If you go back and scroll through a lot of these guys' videos who always be mouthing off and hoop line and shit, you'll see that most of the stuff they spewing on these lives now is false. It don't line up with the shit they were saying in the past. So, again, I'm the same person in person that I am on camera. I don't have two faces. I don't have a mask. I don't put on a front for nobody. And that's the way I'm going to be to the day I die, because that's the way I've been since I was born. And that's the one thing that anybody knows about me can guarantee you. I'm the same person in front of you that I am behind the camera when you're not around me. And that's a quality that I respect in people. And that is why I carry it that way. You know what I'm saying? Because I demand respect and I give people respect until they have disrespected me or they no longer deserve it. And it is what it is. So for any questions you may have, y'all know what it is. Y'all see me dolo. For naked I came into this world, naked I shall return. But can't nobody take nothing from me. You know what I'm saying? Big Blue Crew Sports Network still lives right here in GNATION Inside Sports. And all the guys, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know who y'all are. I mess with y'all. The ones who I don't, y'all know who y'all are. Stay the fuck away from me. Facts. Heavyweight champ in the building. What's going on? Woo! Long time no see, man. Thank you for your support. Greatly appreciate it, man. But let's get into it. I want you guys to tell me, do you think if Abdul Carter is there at 3, now that we have Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson, would you grab an Abdul Carter? Let me know in the comment section. I know it's late, so I probably ain't expecting too many people to chime in or anything like that, but heavyweight champ says Abdul Carter all the way. Now, Deontay Banks has been showing some promise in the secondary. The New York Giants have made some strong moves in the free agency defensively. So, to be honest with you, pretty much I think our defense has made some progress this offseason. I can't wait to see how it shows up on the field. Fonzie says I would draft him because the edge draft is not that deep this year. Agreed. And we've been struggling at the edge, to be honest with you. Ojolari's been injured a lot. Kayvon Thibodeau hasn't produced what we hoped he would produce. Thankfully, the addition of Brian Burns kind of helped with that. And we were pretty solid defense for the first 6 games of the year. And then kind of fell apart. But when you have an offense that can't move the ball and can't chew up clock and can't score, it makes it very, very hard on the defense because they're out on the field a lot. They get tired, and by the second half, they can't stop anything because the offense has not held the ball long enough to give them a breather in between time on the field. So hopefully this offense takes a huge step. We have to hit in this draft on almost every pick in order for this team to be a real contender this year. I know that sounds negative. I know that sounds very gloomy, but it is what it is. Until we have shored up this offensive line and this defensive line, nothing is going to work because football is a game of inches and it is won in the trenches. And for some reason, all these new age football fans and guys who probably never played the game, their football knowledge, the extent of their football knowledge is the Madden game. So when you have people like that, it's you can't really expect anything good. But if this regime wants to be here next year, they have to fix the offensive line and the defensive line. Without those, nothing is going to improve. And I am telling you, Abdul Carter would be a hellified addition to this team. I do not believe we're drafting Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders at this point. Now having Jameis Winston, Russell Wilson, and Tommy Cutlets, it's not likely that we'll be drafting Shedeur Sanders in the first round. Fonzie says, unlike DT and cornerback. Okay. Alejandro Rivera, he says, Captain Lou, saludos desde Mexicali, Mexico. Much love, brother. Hey, I greatly appreciate you, Alejandro, man. Thank you very much. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit that subscribe. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you've been subscribed. Never mind. Sorry. It's been a while, man. It's been a while since I've done a live. Had to take some time to really gather my thoughts after some real whole ass shit was done. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm not going to dwell on that because you reap what you sow, my brother. Anyway, so back to the New York Football Giants. I personally think we grabbed Abdul Carter. I think we fixed the rest of this offense through the draft. And you come out here with a hellified game plan this year and try to make Gracias, mi hermano. God bless you, bro. But yeah, man, I believe the defensive line and the offensive line is really where we need to focus. We have skilled players. We have Malik Neighbors. We have Theo Johnson. We have Tyrone Tracy. We have some guys in defense and that can make a push for this team. We need consistent coaching, good scheming, and we have to hit on most of these picks in this draft. Because at this point, don't have much confidence in the development of players. We've been drafting players that were good and have not developed them. And we've seen guys that struggled here go elsewhere and produce immediately, which lets me know that our players are not being developed by our coaches, okay? Which is a very, very serious problem in the NFL. If your coaches cannot reach your players, if you cannot bridge that gap to become a cohesive unit, if there's a disconnect between the coaching and the players, then you are not going to win anything. Okay? That is a fact because a team is a reflection of their head coach, and obviously we've been reflecting trash, which tells me that the coaching has been trash. And it doesn't have to tell me, I see it visually. The play calling, the scheming, some of the ideology shown, the thought process in some of these decisions being made on the game have just been evident that this guy is in over his head. Yet Joe Shane keeps him around. Mara and Tish keep Joe Shane around, and the dysfunction continues on and on. But we'll see how this plays out this year. Petruzzi, what's going on, my brother? He says, time for a midnight mock. No, I will do a mock draft Sunday night. I promise you I will be live Sunday night. Nah, I don't associate with no one. I damn sure don't associate with them. Okay? Watch them that's close to you and make sure they do what they supposed to do. Because you know they be thinking about smoking you. Never personal. Nowadays, it's the ways. You heard? You know. I would have loved to draft Shedeur Sanders, Mr. Petruzzi. I would have loved to draft the Shedeur Sanders. There's plenty of videos and lives of me saying that throughout the course of this offseason. But do I think that he will be a New York Giant, given that we have Russell Wilson and Jameis Wilson? I doubt it. I doubt it. So my mind has shifted now to that it's highly improbable that we'll be drafting a quarterback at 3. We're probably looking at Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, some other best player available than quarterback would be my guess. But Sunday I will definitely do a mock draft live. I also will be putting one out before then. It just won't be a live, it'll be a video. So stay tuned for that. Share it, hit thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, man. Y'all know I've been going through my battles with YouTube. Ever since this whole shit happened. Since Christmas Day, everything fell apart Christmas Day. So, it is what it is. But you can't stop a real one. Period. I don't care what you do, what you throw at him, who you come at him with, or what you come at him with. You can't stop a real one. So, like I said at the top of the show, the Big Blue Crew Sports Network still lives right here at GNATION Inside Sports. And as far as the New York Football Giants, it's not likely. It's not looking like we're going to draft Shedeur at this point, given that we've got Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson, which I would have really liked to see Shedeur Sanders come here and thrive. I said about a month or two ago that I would like to have Jameis Winston in here as his mentor. I think that he is a high character guy. I think he has great enthusiasm. He's not arrogant. He's not jealous or greedy. I think he would impart any knowledge that he could to the young Shedeur Sanders. But given the fact that we have signed Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston, the probability of us drafting Shedeur at 3 is highly unlikely. So I'm looking at Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, and some of these other best players available within the top 10, because that's more than likely what we'll be doing. But you guys let me know what you think. Who do you think we're targeting at 3? Mac, what's going on, Mac? Long time no see, my brother. Feel free to hop in and give me your opinion on how you think this is going to go. Do you think that the Giants are still targeting a quarterback at 3? Do you think that we're going in a different direction? Mr. Stephen Bloom, what's going on? Fonzie, do you think they're going to draft a QB in the first 3 to 4 rounds? I'm going to be honest with you, man. I don't think we're drafting a QB at all. You signed 2 quarterbacks and then brought Tommy Cutlets back as well. That doesn't indicate to me that we'll be targeting a 4th quarterback at number 3 in the draft. So I'm listening to you at work. No worries, my brother. I appreciate the support. I appreciate it, Mac. Be honest with you, I think they're going to try to hold on to Wilson and Winston, try to make it through the season, try to get a push with them guys. And I know this is going to sound crazy to a lot of people. I think they're holding off for Arch Manning. I agree, Mac. I would love for Shedeur Sanders to be the pick. If he is there, they should draft him. I agree with you 100%. But what I'm saying is the fact that they have signed Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston makes it kind of improbable, that we'll be drafting a quarterback at 3rd overall after signing Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. Could they still do it? Absolutely. I mean, I'm just speculating here based on the math. Just like I said, we weren't going to draft a quarterback and we were going to go target Malik Neighbors, because you don't spend $210 million in free agency and give your quarterback $160 million and then go draft a quarterback. That's not logical. In the first round, with a guarantee of like $40 million a year after you just signed a quarterback to almost $40 million a year and just spent $210 million in free agency, it mathematically didn't make sense, which is why I knew we were rocking with DJ for another year. And right now, it mathematically is an improbability that we will be drafting a quarterback third overall after acquiring Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. But I agree with you. If he is there, they should grab him. But will they is the question. Wilson nor Winston would prevent me from getting the QB of the future. I agree with you 150%, Mac. I agree. You get no pushback for that from me at all, because I would have liked to seen them just sign a Jameis Winston and draft a Shedeur Sanders, or just sign a Russell Wilson and draft Shedeur Sanders. I don't understand the logic behind signing both of them, which would leave me to believe that we're not going to get Shedeur, which sucks because I was really excited to see Shedeur Sanders, Malik Neighbors start to build that chemistry, possibly make history for the New York Giants, as all of us fans would love to see after the decade of losing, over a decade of losing. So, yeah, I would not let that stop me from grabbing my guy. But pause. That didn't even sound right. But that certainly doesn't look like it's the case. I agree. It looks like they have a different plan. Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to go with stopgap quarterback and hold out for next year, Nussmeier, or even 2 years from now for Arch Manning. So we'll see how that plays out. Stephen Bloom says, not going to lie, I'll be disappointed if we pass on Sanders. Definitely. So plan to be disappointed. I'm not saying that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm not psychic. I'm just saying the probability of them doing that is unlikely. And if they do it, it will show that Joe Shane has been mismanaging and is out of his league. He's in over his head, because for 2 drafts now, you have drafted guys that didn't pan out. And in the following draft, you drafted guys at the same position group trying to replace your bad picks prior. It's not looking too good for Joe Shane or Brian Dable. So with that being said, we'll see how this turns out. Almighty Finesse in the building, man. What's good, my brother? Greatly appreciate you, man. Long time no see. He says, I'm okay with either Sanders, Carter, or Hunter, but I prefer Hunter. Okay, so you prefer Travis Hunter over Shedeur Sanders or Abdul Carter. That's an interesting take. Please let us know why. I will even drop the link if you would like to call in and tell us who you think or why. I mean, not who you think, but why you would prefer Travis Hunter over Shedeur Sanders or Abdul Carter. I would love for you to come on and let us know why that is your take. Pulling up, showing love. What up, E? What's going on, my brother? Feel free. The link is in the chat. Feel free to hop on and let us know your take. Given that we now have Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston, in your mind, is it a probability that we draft Shedeur third overall? Or does it look like they're going a different direction? Because to me, you don't make that kind of investment in 2 quarterbacks and then bring Tommy Cutlets back if you're still going for a quarterback. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Shedeur Sanders is the guy that I would love to see New York Giants draft at number 3. Okay? Hands down. That is the guy I would like to see the New York Giants draft. But the likelihood of that happening right now, as it stands, with us having 3 quarterbacks already, 2 of them, one being Russell Wilson and one being Jameis Winston, doesn't look like they're going to get Shedeur. Although I could be wrong. Hey, I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? I know just enough to know I don't know nothing. All right. Talal Montesor. Yeah, what's going on, my brother? He said, go get me the quarterback, Shedeur. I agree with you. But do you think that's what's going to happen is my question. Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, or Graham, says Talal. Okay. Almighty Finesse, 2 positions in 1 pick. If he struggles at corner, put him at wide receiver. Now, that makes a whole lot of sense, Almighty. That right there makes a whole lot of sense. We definitely need help at cornerback. We all know Deonte Banks is a good cornerback, but we're hoping that he takes that big step this year. With promising safety, we made some moves in free agency that kind of made this defense a little more stout. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, that is a definitely very good take, Almighty Finesse. We need a mock from Uncle Lou. Hey, listen, I'm definitely gonna put a mock draft out this week, and I will be doing one live on Sunday as well. Sunday night football talk with GNATION Inside Sports, still at 9:30, still every Sunday, 9:30 p.m. But yeah, before that, I will make a video mock draft, and I will do a live mock draft on Sunday night. So guys, make sure you tune in, tap in with your boy, man. GNATION Inside Sports, home of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. You heard? Let me see. Stephen Bloom. Membu is high on my list. Okay. Something tells me Deonte Banks will have a good season. I'm really hoping so. I feel the same way, though. I feel like he's going to take a big leap this year and help us out. Where's them likes, y'all? You know they be hating on your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? They ninja watch. They've been ninja watching me since day one. Fonzie, I know it's like beating a dead horse, but I just don't understand why we would pass on our QB. I do not neither. I do not want them to pass on him. I would love for them to draft Shedeur Sanders. And I love the pairing of a Jameis Winston and Shedeur, or Russell Wilson and Shedeur, because these are 2 mobile quarterbacks who have experience in the NFL, who have won in the NFL, and know how to buy time with their legs and keep their eyes down the field. So both of these guys can be great mentors to Shedeur Sanders. I would love for that to be the case, but with both of them in the building, it's highly unlikely. Can the Giants still do it? Absolutely. But I doubt it. And I don't understand why they would do that. The only reason I could see that even being a thing to them is if they want to hold out and they think Nussmeier is their franchise quarterback, or if they want to hold out for 2 seasons and they think that Arch Manning is their franchise quarterback, whatever the case may be. I do not understand why you would pass on a Shedeur Sanders when you have the number 3 overall pick. But, who understands anything the Giants have done for the last 12 years? I certainly don't. I would like them to bring back Isaiah Simmons in a certain capacity. I agree. No more QB questions, my guy. LOL. Please, everyone, hit the like button and subscribe to GNATION. Tutto, my brother from another mother. Grazie mille. Hit that subscribe button. Y'all heard Tuto, man. Bloom. It's possible you draft Hunter and still get Shedeur. Ooh, you think people are going to pass up on Shedeur? Russell Wilson is a 1-year renter, and Crab Legs is a 2 insurance policy. All roads lead to getting our QB to be mentored and groomed for the future. Hey, if that happens, extra excited, because I think both of those guys have unique skill sets that they can pass on to the young Shedeur, who I'm sure is going to come in here and try to absorb as much knowledge as he can from the both of them. If that's the case, if we were to draft him still, he would be in a great situation to learn from 2 veteran quarterbacks. Darnell, big money. What's going on, man? He says, what's good, G Nation? Big Lou, how we doing, mate? We're all little people and wannabes now. I don't know who you talking about. I've never been a wannabe, and I've been Big Lou since I was little. And that's not going to change whether I got people with me or not. I'm the same person everywhere I go, off camera, on camera. That's one thing anybody who knows me can guarantee you. Mac, sorry, just saw the link already in bed, but wanted to pop by to show support. No problem, Drew. You guys make sure you go subscribe to Two Giant Goofballs, you heard? And also make sure you go subscribe to Mac the Giants Fan. These are two great content creators right here, man. I want to see how we do with the trenches. Now that is my language right there. Because it doesn't matter what we do. If the New York Giants do not fix the offensive line and the defensive line, we're still going to be a shit show. Football is a game of inches, and it is won in the trenches. And we have not addressed those. Well, correction. We have attempted to address those issues. We have just failed at fixing it. So, and a big part of that is not the guys that we've drafted. It's the guys not being developed by the coaches in the building, because we've seen some of these same guys that have been here go elsewhere and get coached up and be successful. So a big part of the problem is the coaches are not developing these players or putting them in positions to use their skill sets and play to their strengths. Darnell Big Money, what do you think about that Wilson signing? Be honest with you, Darnell, man, that kind of made me think we weren't drafting a quarterback, because the Jameis Winston, I understood, get a veteran in here that the young quarterback can learn from, but signing two veterans leads me to believe that we ain't getting Shador. Big Boss Matt, how we doing? Almighty Finesses, how would you feel if we drafted Milroe or Dart? I'd be highly pissed the F off. Just to be honest with you. I went to the Senior Bowl. I watched Milroe. Was not that impressed. Just being honest with you. There you go. Appreciate Tudo, man. Thank you very much. Always putting everybody's link in the chat. You should be in that draft room in East Rutherford. Well, I greatly appreciate that. I am going to make a mock draft this week. I will probably make one tomorrow and put it out as a video, and then I will do a live one on Sunday. So you guys make sure you tune in. Love your mocks. Hey, man, I greatly appreciate that, my brother. And contrary to popular belief, a lot of people don't pay attention, but a lot of my mock drafts have been spot on. A lot of my predictions on YouTube about the New York Giants have been spot on. And, for some reason, people ain't listening or ain't watching, but it is what it is. My time will be my time when God says it's my time. And it is what it is. I'm going to keep grinding and keep making it happen. And I am back. So be expecting constant content on GNATION Inside Sports, home of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. You heard? It most likely looks like we are going to pass on Shador and go BPA at 3. I agree, Almighty. As horrible as it is to say that, I agree. I believe that's exactly how it's going to play out. But guys, as you know, I'm in a battle with YouTube right now. So if you guys want to help me out in any shape or form, that is the way you can help me out. That ticker at the bottom is my Cash App. Aside from that, cannot receive any super chats right now. So that is the way you can support the channel if you want to support it. It's at Cash App, $ Taino King 79. You heard? But I ain't gonna keep you guys too long. I already started this show very late. Had a lot to do before I was able to go live. Getting back on track. Gonna get my car out the shop here in the next 2 weeks. So there's been a lot going on, man. I was in a 6-car pileup. Caused the accident. Didn't have insurance. Had to go jump through hoops for all of that. Car's in the shop now, getting fixed. Yeah. So we'll be back on schedule here. I will be doing the Big Blue Lounge Thursday nights. I will be doing Sunday night football talk with GNATION Sunday nights. Probably fired up on Monday night with Joel for Monday Night Football Frenzy. And just get back into the routine, man, and talk to the fellas. Try to make some appearances on the roundup and premium takes with some of the guys. Mac, Adam, Zion, Miz, two giant goofballs when I can, if that invite is still available. Also, guys, make sure you go subscribe to Bobby Skinner, man, Giants Nation show. That brother deserves your support after going through some rather unsavory things with guys he thought was his friends. So, just goes to show you. Thank you, Drew. Greatly appreciate that. But, yeah, man, we ain't going to stay here too long. I've been live for over 40 minutes, and it's almost midnight. I got to wake up, take the kids to school, still get to work on time. And as you guys know, I work with these hands. I do physical labor. So I need my rest to be able to get through my workday because I am getting older, you know what I'm saying, and my body's starting to let me know it. So, got to get my rest. But, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that thumbs up button, man. Don't be a ninja watcher. It is absolutely free to hit that subscribe button and support the cause, man. It costs you nothing. So, please do so now. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up button. Share this video on your other social media platforms, man. And I will be back live Sunday night. And I will be putting in mock draft out tomorrow, man. So rock with me. Stay tuned. Big Blue Crew Sports Network is back right here live on G Nation Inside Sports, man. Make sure you go subscribe to Alex Big Blue in the Bronx. Make sure you go subscribe to Miz in the Midday, Zion Zenith, Adam Costas, Mac the Giants fan, two giant goofballs, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports. Make sure you go check him out. Subscribe to him as well. TP Wade, Man Cave, The Chosen One. You know what I'm saying? These are great content creators, man. Good guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Support. You know what I mean? Support is free, bro. It costs you guys nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Just hit that word subscribe, hit that bell icon. You'll be notified every time that one of us go live, post a video, or whatever the case may be. And all right, Mac, have a good one, my brother. You know what I'm saying? But until next time, man, leave your comments, thoughts, opinions, and ideas in the comment section. I will always get back to you, man. And until next time, man, y'all know what it is. Cheers.
Ain't no chatting, no liking, just action. All my just front like they tapping. You already know. Popping. Ain't no stopping me now, steady rocking. Watch them hate on me now, cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now, cause I'm popping. I ain't stopping.
And the New York Giants are the Super Bowl champions.